Hello student, welcome back. Today we will do the derivative of functions in parametric form. So first we have to know what is the meaning of parametric form. You see, so far we have discussed the derivative or we have done the derivative. Those are either explicit function or implicit function. Hope you remember what is explicit and implicit functions. Explicit means when either x is expressed in terms of y or y is expressed in terms of x. Or implicit means where x and y are related but they cannot be separated from one another. Those are your explicit or implicit function. But here, instead of having the direct relation between x and y, in this case of parametric forms, instead of having direct relation between x and y, they are related with the help of a third variable. Okay, they are related with the help of a third variable, and in that case the third variable is called the parameter and the functions are called parametric in parametric forms. You see, here I have written sometimes the relation between two variables is neither explicit nor implicit, but some link of a third variable with each of the two variables separately. Hope you understand the meaning. That means the two variables are what? There is a link between these two variables with the help of a third variable. Establish a relation between the first two variables. Okay, that is the third variable, establish a relation between the first two variables. In such a situation, we say that the relation between them is expressed via a third variable. And the third variable is called the parameter, or more precisely, if you consider a relation expressed between two variables x and y, that is in the form x equal to f of t and y is equal to z of t. That means x is a function of t and z is also a function of t. In this case, this t is called the parameter. It's said to be the parameter with t as, okay, these are called parametric forms with t as a parameter. Now you see how to do the differentiation of this type of function. So first what to do, as x is a function of t, so first we are going to find out the derivative of x with respect to t. And then we are going to find out the derivative of y with respect to t. And after that, we will join them by using chain rule. You see how to do it? In order to find the derivative of a function in this form, we use chain rule. That means if you want to get dy dx, you have to take derivative of y with respect to t, as y is a function of t. That means we have to change this variable x to t. Then since t is written an extra term, so tt, you have to take the derivative with respect to x. Now this can be written as dy dt divided by dx dt, is not it? Because dx dt, when you take the reciprocal, it becomes dt dx. And dy dt means ddt of what is y, that is zt. And dx dt means ddt of what is x, that is ft. And you know, since z is a function of t, with respect to t we can take derivative, and that is equal to z dash t. And again f is a function of t, so ddt of ft is equal to what? F dash t. And this can be done only when the denominator is not equal to 0. This will be more clear to you when we do a problem. So let us go to exercise 5.6 and we will do the solution of this question by using parametric form. Just by saying the question, you will understand that this is in parametric form. Okay. So here you see, your question is, if x and y are connected parametrically by the equation given, without eliminating the parameter, find dy dx. That means x and y are related parametrically. And you don't have to remove the parameter. That means you don't have to connect the x and y directly. Directly you do derivative of x and y with respect to the parameter and then do the derivative of dy dx. Okay. That is, first your x is twice at and y is equal to at to the power 4. That means x and y are functions of t. So we can take the derivative of x with respect to t and also derivative of y with respect to t. Let us do it. ddt of x, that is equal to ddt of what is x? 2at square. And what is the derivative? As 2a is constant, it will come out of the derivative. ddt of t square will be left. Twice a, this is ordinary derivative. What is ddt of t square? This is t and it is also t. That means derivative of t with respect to t. The formula can be applied ddx of x to the power n. What is that? nx to the power n minus 1. So it will be 2 into t. And do the product, 2 to the 4 into at. So this is the value of dx dt. Similar way, let us find out dy dt. That is ddt of what is y? at to the power 4. A is a constant, so it will come out of the derivative ddt of t to the power 4. That is equal to a. What is the derivative of t to the power 4? It's 4t cube. As we done this type of derivative earlier. So it is equal to 4at cube. Now what is dy dx you have to write? dy dx, why you have taken the derivative with respect to t? So you can think it as dy dt by divided by dx dt. Okay? Now put the value of dy dt. What is dy dt? The second one will be a dy dt, that is 4at cube. And dx dt value is equal to what? 4at. Substituting 4a, 4a will be cancelled out, 1t will be cancelled out. What is left? T square. So this is your answer. Hope you understand the method. Let us do the next question, number 2. Your x is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to b cos theta. Okay? So here the parameter is theta because both of them are functions of theta. So dd theta of x equal to dd theta of a cos theta. A constant come out. dd theta of cos theta is equal to what? Minus sin theta. Then dd theta of y, which is equal to dd theta of y cos theta. Y means b cos theta. B dd theta of cos theta, which is equal to minus b sin theta. Therefore, dy dx equal to dy d theta divided by dx d theta. Put the value minus b sin theta by minus a cos sin theta. This is cancelled out. Only b by a will be left. Let us proceed to question number 3. Your question is x equal to sin t and y equal to cos of 2t. So here you see x is a function of t and y is also a function of t. That means here the parameter is t. So we will go to take the derivative of x and y both with respect to t. Let us take derivative of x with respect to t, that is ddt of x, which is equal to ddt of what is x, you substitute, that is sin t. And what is the derivative of sin t with respect to t? It's cos t, because we can directly apply the formula here. Similarly, dy dt is equal to what? ddt of what is y, substitute, that is a cos of 2t. Now here also we can apply the formula ddt of cos t formula we can apply. And what is the derivative of cos t? Is you have to think 2t as x or 2t as t. You will get sine of 2t minus sine of 2t, which is minus sine of 2t. And since you have thinking as 2t as t, we have done that derivative, so take derivative of 2t again. Or directly formula can be applied, or directly we can write down minus 2 sine 2t, because 2t 2 will come out and ddt of t is equal to 1. So we have got dx dt and dy dt. Our aim is to get dy dx. So dy dx will be equal to what? dy dt by dx dt. Put the value of dy dt, which is minus 2 sine 2t. Okay, and what is dx dt? That is also substituting. We'll get cos of t. Now we can stop the solution here, but as we know here sine 2t can be break up in terms of t. So let us use the formula of sine twice a, which will be equal to 2 sine a cos a. So sine of 2t will be equal to 2 sine t cos t. Then cos t will be cancelled from both numerator and denominator. Then answer will be what? Minus 4 of sine t. So here the question number 3 solution is completed. Now let us go to question number 4. So in question number 4, we have x equal to 4t and y equal to 4 by t. Here also both are functions of x, that is parameter is, both are functions of t, that is parameter is t. So take derivative of x and y both with respect to t. So dx dt is equal to ddt of x value substitute 4t. 4 constant come out, ddt of t will be left. ddt of t is 1, so 4 into 1 will give you 4. Similarly, dy dt is equal to ddt of 4 by t square. 4 is constant, I am taking outside. Then ddt of 1 by t will be left. What is the derivative of 1 by t? It's minus 1 by t square. Okay, so it is done. Now you can write down your dy dx. dy dx equal to what? dy dt divided by dx dt. Substituting their corresponding values, will have minus 4 by t square, that is dy dt, and by 4. Taking reciprocal or simplification, minus 4 by t square, and 4 can be written as 1 by 4. This is 4 cancel out, minus 1 by t square will be your answer. Hope you understand the solutions. Now go to question number 5. Your question number 5 is x equal to cos theta minus cos of 2 theta and y equal to sin theta minus sin of 2 theta. So here the parameter is theta. So take derivative with respect to theta. dd theta of what? X, that is x is cos theta minus cos of 2 theta. Here we can apply u minus v rule, that is dd theta of cos theta minus dd theta of cos of 2 theta. Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, and derivative of cos of 2 theta is what? Minus 2 sin of 2 theta, and minus minus gives you plus. And here I am just writing the plus term as the first term, that will give you 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta is the second term. Okay. Now dy d theta is equal to dd theta of what is theta, y substitute sin theta minus sin of 2 theta. Here also again I am applying u minus v rule, difference rule, dd theta of sin theta minus dd theta of sin of 2 theta. What is the derivative of sin theta? It's cos theta. And derivative of sin of 2 theta is equal to what? 2 cos of 2 theta. So both dx d theta and dy d theta value we obtain. Let us write down dy dx now. What is dy dx? dy dx equal to dy d theta by dx d theta. You make it theta, okay? And put the values of dy d theta. Here is instead of t, you just make the correction. This is theta. It should be theta, because you have find out dy d theta and dx d theta. Put the value of dy d theta. What is your dy d theta? It's cos of theta minus 2 cos of 2 theta, this one, and dx d theta is equal to 2 sin of 2 theta minus sin theta. So here question number 5 is completed. Question number 6. Your solution of question number 6 is what? Here x equal to a theta minus sin theta and y equal to a 1 plus cos theta. Both are functions of theta, so parameter is theta, because both are related with the help of theta. Dx d theta is equal to dd theta of what is x? A theta minus sin theta. A constant come out. Here dd theta of theta minus dd theta of sin theta. A is constant, you just keep it as it is. Dd theta of is 1, theta is equal to 1, and sin theta derivative is cos theta. Then dy d theta, that is equal to dd theta of a cos theta. Okay, and what is a cos theta? A, you just keep it right side. The dd theta of 1 plus dd theta of cos theta. That is equal to a dd theta of 1 constant is 0 minus cos theta derivative is minus sin theta, plus will become minus, that is minus a sin theta. Now what is the value of dy dx? dy dx is dy d theta by dx d theta. Put the values. Dy theta is minus a sin theta, and a here it is a 1 minus cos theta, substitution. Then after that a will be cancelled out, minus sin theta by 1 minus cos theta. If you want, you can stop the solution here, but this can be simplified, so let us do the simplification steps also. 1 minus cos theta value is equal to what? 2 sin square theta. So sin theta also convert by using submultiple angle formula, which is minus is there, 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Then 2 and 2 and sin theta by 2 sin theta by 2 will be cancelled out. So cos theta by 2 divided by sin theta by 2 will be left, which is equal to cos by sin, that is minus cot theta by 2. Okay. Now go to the next question, number 7. Your question number 7 is x equal to sin cube t divided by root over cos of 2t, and y equal to cos cube t divided by cos of 2t. This question is little bit lengthy. Here the parameter is t, so take derivative of x with respect to t. That is ddt of what is x, you substitute sin cube t by root over cos of 2t. Now here we can apply u by v rule, is not it? Because this is a function of t and this is a function of t, division is there, so quotient rule can be applied. Hope you remember quotient rule. Yes, denominator is what? The square of the denominator, that is equal to under root cos of 2t whole square. Then formula is v ddx of u minus u ddx of v. V is cos 2t. So under root cos of 2t into ddt of sin cube t minus sin cube t into ddt of under root cos t. cos of 2t. Let us take the derivative. Denominator cos of 2t whole square can be written as cos of 2t, under root is there, so root over will be removed, cos of 2t will be left. This is under root cos of 2t. Here sin cube theta can be written as sin theta whole cube. That means we can apply, thinking sin t as x, we can apply x cube formula. Because constant power is only x cube formula, x to the power n formula is there. So n x to the power n minus 1. So it will be 3 sin t to the power square. And ddt of, because you have think sin t as t, so ddt of sin t. Minus sin cube t. Here think cos of 2t as t. Then under root of 2 formula can be applied, which is equal to what? 1 by under root of 2t. Because the formula ddx of root x is 1 by 2 root x into dt of what is x? Cos of 2t. Okay. Then let us do the simplification. 3 sin square t under root cos of 2t. Sin t derivative is cos t. This is sin cube t by 2 into under root of cos of 2t. Let us take the derivative. Derivative of cos is minus sign. So minus minus become plus. 2 is there and sin of 2t. 2 is cancelled out. Now after this I am just taking the LCM of the numerator. LCM of the numerator is under root cos of 2t, which I have written here in the denominator. Then this expression we have to multiply it by cos under root cos of 2t. It becomes 3 sin cube t cos t and into cos of under root cos of 2t into under root cos of 2t will become cos of 2t. And here this is sin cube t plus sin of 2t. Now from both the expression we can take common sin square t. Taking sin square t common, we will have here 3 cos t cos of 2t plus 1 sin cube sin t will be left and cos sin of 2t is there. Further simplification can be done. Sin of 2t can be break up and do the simplification, but okay, you can stop it here. Now again let us do the derivative of y with respect to t. Ddt of cos cube t by under root cos of 2t. Same formula, u by v rule we have applied. Denominator square, second function that is under root cos of 2t into ddt of sin cube t minus cos cube t into ddt of under root of cos of 2t. Cos of 2t keep it as it is and apply formula is x to the power n, which is n x to the power n minus 1. So 3 cos of t to the power square into ddt of cos t is equal to what? Minus sin t. Here this step I had done directly. Okay, this is cos cube t, root, you just think it as root t. Ddt of root t is 1 by 2 root t into ddt of cos of 2t. Cos of 2t derivative is minus 2 sin of 2t, denominator whole square. After this, let us do the simplification as the previous one. Here I am taking common 2 to cancel out, cos of 2t LCM, denominator you write down, this one is multiplied with cos of 2t. So remaining term is minus 3 cos square t sin t into cos of 2t. This minus minus become plus cos cube t into sin of 2t. Here cos square t can be taken common. Here what is left? This one as a first time I have written just to make the positive. Cos t minus sin as cos t into sin 2t minus here cos square t taken common. So 3 sin t into cos of 2t whole to the power 3 by 2. So we have got the value of dx dt. This is your value of dx dt and this is the value of dy dt. Let us substitute both of these to get the value of dy dx. So dy dx equal to what? Dy dt divided by dx dt. Both the denominator will be cancelled out. So numerator of this divided by this one will be your answer. I have just skipped one step. That is the denominator from both are cancelled. Okay. Now let us go to question number 8. You have few more questions. I think I can complete it here today. So x equal to here a within bracket cos t plus log of tan of t by 2 and y equal to a sin t. With respect to t I have to take derivative. Hope you understand why. Ddt of x, ddt of a cos t log of tan of t by 2. Here a is constant, come out, ddt of cos t is minus sin t, ddt of here what you have to do? Log x formula, log t is 1 by t, that is 1 by tan of 2t, tan of t by 2. Ddt of your t is what? Tan of t by 2. A is keep it as it is, this one also keep it as it is, 1 by 10 can be written as cot t by 2. Ddt of tan t by 2, think it is as tan, it will become tan t formula, tan t is sec square t by 2 into ddt of t by 2. Or ddt of t by 2 directly you can write down as half also. A minus sin t, this is cos cube t, cos t can t by 2 can be cot, can be written as cos by sin, cos of t by 2 by sin of t by 2, and this also in terms of cos I have written 1 by cos square t by 2 and half is come out, ddt of t is 1. This simplification step can be done here. So here if you do the simplification, a is keep it as it is, this one also as it is, cos 2t cancel out and half is there. So if you cancel it, so what is left? 2 cos of t by 2 sin of t by 2. And here submultiple angle formula can be used. That is equal to what? 2 sin of t by 2. Remaining keep it as it is. So what is the value of 2 tan of t by 2 is t. So this is what? Minus sin t, 1 by sin t. Sin t taking LCM will have minus sin square t plus 1, which can be written as 1 minus sin square t. Keeping a and sin t as it is, 1 minus sin square t means cos square t by t. So this is the value of dx dt. Now we are going to find out dy dt. What is dy dt? ddt of a is coming common outside ddt of sin t, and this is equal to cos t. Now write down dy dx. What is dy dx? dy dt by dx dt, which is dy dt value a cos of t, and this one is equal to what? This value. On taking LCM, we'll have here reciprocal will have cos t. This is in the numerator. Sin t by cos square t. Cos t 1 will be cancelled out. Sin t by cos t will be left. Sin t by cos t is equal to what? Tan t. So here this question is completed. Now question number 9. X equal to a sec theta, y equal to b tan theta. Parameter theta, so take derivative with respect to theta, which is equal to dd theta of x, that is dd theta of a sec theta, which is a derivative of sec theta is sec theta tan theta. Here b is constant, come out, dd theta of tan theta is equal to sec square theta. So dy dx equal to dy d theta by dx theta. This is known to you now. Put the values b sec square theta by a sec theta into tan theta. One sec theta will be cancelled out. What is left? b by here b sec theta by tan theta. Second tan can be written in terms of sin cos, which is b 1 by cos theta, sin by cos theta. Cos theta will be cancelled from the denominator. B into 1 and here a into sin theta. So this is b by a, and 1 by sin theta can be written as cos sec theta. So this is your answer. Question number 11. Oh sorry, 10. Question number 10 is x equal to a cos theta plus theta sin theta, and y equal to sin theta minus theta. So here you see dd theta of x means a constant, come out dd theta of this expression. So dd theta of cos theta plus dd theta of theta sin theta. dd theta of cos theta is minus sin theta. A is just write it as this. Here you can use u into v rule. U dd theta of sin theta plus sin theta dd theta of theta. Minus sin theta is there. Theta will be, keep it as it is. Dd theta of sin theta is cos theta. Sin theta keep it as it is. Dd theta of theta is equal to 1. This is cancel out. What is left? A theta cos theta. So dx d theta is done. Now let us proceed to dy d theta. What is dy d theta? A is constant. Dd theta of sin theta minus a cos theta. Here this is dd theta of sin theta minus dd theta of theta cos theta, because u minus v rule I have applied. This is directly derivable. Dd theta of sin theta is cos theta. U into v rule, minus is there, that's why I am just putting this bracket. U into v rule. So first function, that is theta, dd theta of cos theta plus cos theta dd theta of theta. Simplifying the bracket, cos theta, this is theta, cos theta derivative is sin theta. This is minus, so minus minus become plus. Plus minus become minus, and dd cos theta remains as it is. Dd theta of theta is equal to 1. These are cancelled out. A sin theta will be left. So putting both the values, dy dx equal to dy d theta by dx d theta. Dy d theta is a what? Theta sin theta divided by what is the a theta cos theta. So a theta both the numerator and denominator cancel out. Sin by cos will give you tan theta. Now go to question number 11. Here after this exercise will be completed. This is a question of proof that if x equal to under root a sin inverse of t and y equal to a cos inverse of t, prove that dy dx equal to y by x. So here we see, as the power is a variable, so this can be done by logarithmic differentiation, both of these. So x equal to under root a sin of inverse of t whole under root. So this one, since the power is a variable, so take log on both sides, log of a sin inverse of t. This root over I just write down as a half, which is the product of powers of power, so multiply, you have to multiply. So log of x will be equal to what? Log of a to the power half sin inverse of t. This is the power of a logarithmic function, so it will come as a product. Half of sin inverse of t into log of a. Now simplification is done. Let us take derivative now. Dd theta, here the variable is t, so dd t of log x, this is dd t of half sin t into log of a. This is 1 by x dx dt, because x you have to think it as t and take derivative of x with respect to t. Here constant is half log of a, it will come out dt of sin inverse of t is 1 by under root of 1 minus t square. So dx dt is equal to x I bring to the right side, x by 2 log of a under root of 1 minus t square. So here I just don't have to change x because your answer, you have to write down x as x. So I had not used the value of x here. Just keep it as it is. Now find out the go to y. Y is under root of cos inverse a to the power cos inverse of t, which can be written as a to the power cos inverse of t half. A to the power half of cos t. Taking logarithm on both sides, or as the previous one also we can do. Logarithm on both sides, a power, so it can be written as a product. Then take ddx on both ddt on both sides. Ddt of log y is equal to half of log a constant ddt of cos inverse of t. 1 by y dy dt half of log of a 1 by minus 1 by under root of 1 minus t square. This is minus will be there, y is bring to the right side, log of a under root of this thing will be left. Now dy dx equal to what? Dy dt by dx dt. Putting the value, this value and this value. As we have not changed x and y, the remaining, you see, half cancel out, log a, and this has cancelled out. What is left? Minus 1 by x, and which is to 2. So hence your result is completed. Hope you understand how to do the derivative of parametric function. So today I stop here. Thank you.